Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here with you, and I know you are as well. My name is Elizabeth Eddy, and I've been playing professional women's soccer for the last 11 years in the National Women's Soccer League. My most recent team was Angel City FC in Los Angeles. And today, I'd like to share with you a prayer. I'd like to share with you a story and give you my hope. So can you please all bow your heads and close your eyes with me? Dear God, thank you so much for this gift to be here today to speak truth. Lord, I pray that you shine your light and truth becomes more and more obvious for all of us, and we can work together to come and live underneath your truth. Lord, please be here with us now and let us work together. Thank you so much for how much you love us. Amen. Thank you, everybody, for praying with me. So I'm going to share with you a few stories. Growing up in Los Angeles, my family was a huge fan of USC Trojans football team. So we had season tickets. Every single Saturday, we'd be at the games, and I would be taking my nap from 0 to about 3. And I remember waking up around 3 years old from underneath the stadium seats, pointing down to the Coliseum field and saying, one day, I'll play on that field. A little context is I'm a 3-year-old girl looking at a field where there's 18 to 20-year-old men playing, and I don't really know what I'm talking about. Fast forward 15 years, and I was on a women's athletic scholarship playing soccer on that field. That was all made possible because women's sports is and was a protected category. But that's the reason we're here today, because that currently isn't the case. And this case happening in the Supreme Court is going to help us 1 step, 1 inch closer to be able to have the chance for women's sports to be protected moving forward. Another story happened about 2 years ago when I joined the Angel City team that I was most recently on. I lived every childhood athlete's dream. I played in front of a packed stadium, sold out. I helped my team score a game-winning goal against the #1 team in the league when we were the dead last. It was a life-defining moment. And as I think about that, I think about, wow, one day I hope to have little girls, and they're going to be able to have that opportunity in the future. And so the last thing I'd like to share with you is 3 months ago, I wrote an op-ed in the New York Post. That was a really difficult thing to do, but I knew that it mattered, and because I had the hope for the future. The context of women's soccer specifically is very one way and it has one agenda. And when I spoke up and wrote this article, there was huge backlash from a lot of my peers very publicly, specifically the league and in the news. But what's really interesting is that privately, a lot of my peers supported me. They said we're totally in alignment, but we're too scared to speak up. The reason they're scared to speak up is because the management of our league has been made very clear that agenda is more important than female athletes' well-being. So what I want this story to tell you guys is that because we're here today, it shows me that there's so many people that agree with the same thing, believe that women's sports needs to be for women only. And I want you guys to leave here being encouraged to go to your schools, to your sports teams, to your city councils, to your states, and speak up, because if we don't keep speaking up, we will lose the right of free speech that we've fought so hard to have in this country. Thank you so much for being here, and let's keep praying that God's truth becomes clear.